Hello there, it's Arahad. Today we're going to be diving into Lord of the Rings Online. I play a game that's over 15 years old, especially with newer and flashier MMOs out there. What's the magic behind LOTRO that keeps it alive and relevant? Let's find out how it stands the test of time and what truly makes it special. Have you ever wondered how it feels to roam the Shire, not as a visitor, but as a part of it? To actually experience the beauty of the Anduin's vast stretch or the mysteries hidden within the dark corners of Mirkwood. LOTRO doesn't just hand these experiences to you, it invites you to live them with every quest and character intricately woven into Tolkien's tapestry. You know, when I first heard about an MMO set in Middle-earth, I was curious how a game can capture the essence of a world so vast, so intricate, so lived in. A world that really pioneered the fantasy genre in books, movies and even video games. A world which inspired many writers to write their own worlds which was based on this franchise, like George R.R. Martin, the author of The Song of Ice and Fire, or Game of Thrones as you may call it. Well, The Lord of the Rings Online gave me those answers, and in doing so presented me more questions, more adventures and more stories waiting to be told. Imagine a world where you can not only meet Gandalf or Galadriel, but also hear their tales, advice, and sometimes their concerns. A world where you as a player play an integral role. You're not just an onlooker, you're a participant, and Middle-earth needs you. What sets LOTRO apart isn't just its vast landscapes or epic quests, but the smaller moments. Pausing to share a tune with fellow travelers in Bree, feeling the weight of the ring's influence as you venture closer to Mordor, or simply resting by a campfire in Rohan, under a starlit sky, reminiscing about your adventures. It's the harmony of these big and small moments that makes LOTRO more than just a game. It's a living storybook, waiting for you to pen your own chapters. And while it's not perfect, its dedication to staying true to Tolkien's world is admirable. Whether you're a seasoned MMORPG player or someone who's just curious about experiencing Middle-earth in a new way, LOTRO offers a journey like no other. Here, in this video, we're going to talk about what makes LOTRO so unique and different to other MMOs. What makes it special? Why would you play a game that was released more than 15 years ago? Lord of the Rings Online, the only MMORPG that really captures the spirit of Tolkien's world. When you start in LOTRO, you get to create your character, and there are plenty of options. For races, you can choose to be a man, high elf, dwarf, a different kind of dwarf called Stout Axe, hobbit, elf, or the unique Beorning. If you remember Beorn from the Hobbit movies, the Beornings can turn into big bears, which is pretty cool. Each race has its special skills and perks, making your gameplay feel different depending on your choice. Then, you decide on your class. Think of this as the role you'll play in the game. You can be a sneaky burglar, a strong brawler, a leading captain, a fierce champion, a protective guardian, a strategic warden, a musical minstrel, a sharp-shooting hunter, a magical runekeeper, or a wise lawmaster. These classes are inspired by the characters and roles from the Middle-earth tales. While the early gameplay in this MMO might feel standard, think kill 10 bears and collect their fur, complete with the familiar tab target combat, things really pick up as you progress. The game's depth reveals itself, especially through its intricate trait and skill system. But what truly sets this game apart? It's the sheer charm of Tolkien's world, delving into the foundations of the fantasy genre that has inspired countless books, video games, and movies. This game captures the heart and soul of Middle-earth and Arda as a whole. The game plays loving homage to Tolkien's rich lore, making every location from the mystic vales of Anduin to the cozy corners of the Shire feel alive. In LOTRO, you're not just a bystander in Tolkien's world, you're an integral part of it. The game seamlessly weaves your character's journey with that of Frodo and Sam, from their early days leaving the Shire to their pivotal encounter with Gandalf and Aragorn. It's not just about observing the story, it's about being immersed in it. Ever fancied the simple rustic life of the Shire? Waking up to the chirping of birds and greeting your hobbit neighbours over morning pipe smoke? LOTRO brings this dream to life with its unique housing system. Much like the housing in Final Fantasy XIV, LOTRO places you in a vibrant neighbourhood, be it in the picturesque Shire, the bustling town of Bree, or amidst the gold-laden halls of Thorin. These aren't just static homes, but bustling communities with real players as neighbours who you can visit, given you're granted the privilege. The social fabric of LOTRO is further enriched by its kinship system, the game's version of guilds. Being a part of kinship isn't just about having allies, it's about being part of a close-knit community. It's the assurance that in this expansive world, there are others watching out for you, ready to aid you on your journey. Diving into crafting, the game offers a vocation system. You can choose roles like the Explorer, Armsman, Armourer, Historian, Tinkerer, Forester, or Yeoman. Each vocation is a unique blend of various professions. Whether you're a jeweler, metalsmith, tailor, cook, farmer, forester, prospector, or scholar, there's a vocation tailored for you. These aren't just titles, but identities, each bringing its own set of skills and specialities to the table. LOTRO isn't just a game, it's like opening the pages of a book and stepping into Middle-earth. As the sun sets, casting a warm golden hue over the Shire, you can almost smell the freshly baked bread wafting from the windows of hobbit holes. With every step you take, from the quiet tales of Breeland to the echoing halls of Moria, there's a tale waiting to be discovered. One of the beautiful things about this game is the attention to detail. As the seasons change, so does the world around you. Witness the spring blossoms in Lothlorien or the snowy caps of the misty mountains in winter. The charming weather and the day-night cycle make every adventure feel new, like you're experiencing Middle-earth as it lives and breathes. Music plays a big part in creating that cozy feel. The soft melodies in the Prancing Pony or the jovial tunes during the seasonal festivals make you feel right at home. And if you're musically inclined, grab a lute or a flute and play your tunes, or join a band of players to serenade the townsfolk. Speaking of festivals, LOTRO's events are a treat. Participate in the Yule Festival in Winterhome, try your luck at the Fishing Derby, or dance your heart out during the Spring Festival. These aren't just tasks, but experiences, pulling you deeper into Tolkien's world. At the end of the day, after battling orcs or completing quests, there's nothing quite like returning to your personal slice of Middle-earth, be it a hobbit hole, an elvish abode, or a man's homestead. Light the fireplace, pull up a chair, and share tales of your adventures with fellow players, maybe even read a book or two. Amidst all the grandeur and epic quests, there are also those intimate, unplanned moments in LOTRO that truly showcase its magic. I remember one time I got lost in the old forest while simply exploring the vastness of Middle-earth. As the sense of direction blurred, a faint light shimmered in the distance. Drawn to it, I stumbled upon a lone shack nestled amidst the dense woods. And who did I meet there? None other than Tom Bombadil and Goldberry. As if this chance encounter wasn't magical enough, I soon found myself seated by a campfire, joined by 3 fellow adventurers. We exchanged tales, discussed the rich lore of Middle-earth, and boasted of our in-game escapades. It was an unplanned, organic experience, a testament to how LOTRO doesn't just replicate Tolkien's world, it lets you live in it, creating memories and bonds that linger on. In LOTRO, every player has their story, and every story is worth hearing. Whether you're a solo adventurer or someone who thrives in a group, the world welcomes you with open arms. So, take a deep breath, soak in the atmosphere, and let Middle-earth be your home away from home. Venturing through Middle-earth in LOTRO offers a chance to relive treasured moments, but also to stumble upon new experiences. The epic book quests, for example, run parallel to the main story of Frodo and the Ring, but they're tales unique to your character. It's as if Tolkien wrote a side story just for you. Every adventurer needs skills, and in LOTRO, the legendary item system gives a unique twist to it. Unlike regular weapons and tools, these grow in power with you. So, that sword or staff you acquire, it's not just a tool, it becomes a companion on your journey, bearing inscriptions of your most memorable battles. One of the most tranquil experiences is journeying through the vast landscapes on your trusty steed. LOTRO's mounted combat system lets you and your horse become a formidable duo, whether you're facing foes or racing across the plains of Rohan. And speaking of mounts, there's an array of choices from simple ponies to majestic war steeds. Each mount can be adorned and customized, reflecting your personal journey. A heartening feature in LOTRO is the hobby system. Fishing, for instance, isn't just about catching the biggest fish, but also the serenity of sitting by a riverbank, watching the sun dip below the horizon. Line cast into the gentle waters, awaiting that gentle tug. For those who relish storytelling, there's the player music system. With a variety of instruments at your disposal, you can play actual music notes. It's not uncommon to find players gathered in a square, creating impromptu bands, letting the music flow or hosting concerts. And for scholars and lore enthusiasts, there's no shortage of content. Throughout the world, there are countless tomes, scrolls, and relics that delve deep into Middle-earth's history. Exploring ruins, uncovering ancient texts, or simply conversing with the wise offers deep insights into the world Tolkien crafted. Lastly, the reputation system in LOTRO is more than just a grind. As you help communities they remember, aid the men of Bree and you'll soon find them more receptive, offering unique goods and stories. Every deed, every act of kindness or bravery echoes through the land. In LOTRO, Middle-earth isn't just a backdrop, it's an ever-evolving world teeming with life, stories and countless wonders waiting to be discovered. Every stone, every tree, every character has a story waiting for you to become a part of it. So, while new games may come and go, boasting their advanced features, LOTRO remains a classic, holding its ground. It's the love for Tolkien's world, the community's passion, and those unexpected, memorable moments that make it shine even after all these years. Thank you for joining me, Arahad, on this exploration of a world that continues to enchant us. Until our paths cross again in the lands of Middle-earth, safe travels and may your adventures be ever legendary. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving a like, leave a dislike if you didn't. You can also subscribe for more. Thank you all, and I hope you have a pleasant day.